Najeni wana sauti, welcome to another great episode of The Voice KE, and today I'm here at the Saruva Pan-Africa Hotel where we are with the Cradle Children's Africa, and where I got to meet this amazing lady, the bad girl herself, bad girl Millie Odhiambo. How are you, madam?
I'm good, how are you?
Fine, thank you. So awesome seeing you. You look so gorgeous, madam.
Thank you.
How does it make you feel to be here today?
Oh, very nice. I feel very good anytime I'm dealing with issues to do with children.
Yeah. So how is the state of children protection in your county?
Well, it's not very good. If you actually see the statistics, we have been doing very badly in terms of issues of early and child marriages, issues of sexual abuse, excuse, amongst others. So yes, in our county, it is spotlighted. It's one of the counties that needs intervention. Yes.
Yeah. So what have you been trying to do? Because I can see you engaging. You are so much engaging with the ladies. Girls love you out here, and they're talking about girls. They're talking about bad girl media.
Yes.
How do you try to engage with this particular hype that you have on social media?
We do a lot of mentorship. Even as a matter of fact, on next week on Monday, together with the women representative, Honorable Suda, we are going to do a mentorship.
The one
program.
from The Hague, yeah.
Yes. we are going to do a mentorship program in my constituency on with the girls. Basically, we are talking about all manner of issues, including awareness creation, issues of protection, issues of reporting cases of abuse, and also preventing abuse, and confidence building amongst other things, because some of the issues that come arise out of the issue of lack of confidence in the self. So we boost self-image amongst other issues.
But there are these gender desks that have been found by the government. You have seen them in police stations. Do you feel like they're active and they're making a change, especially?
No, the gender desks are not doing very well, and I would want to encourage our police to reactivate where they are dead, and also even where they are there and it's just a desk, not the personnel, that they post personnel there, and even where they are posted personnel, they need to train them to be more responsive and to act with empathy, and also to follow the law in dealing with issues of abuse.
Of course, in the government, and people expect that maybe you should be pushing for this particular agenda. What do you think is the challenge that is facing this particular desk in terms of pushing?
I am in the government, but on the legislative arm of the government. And at the legislative arm, we have actually done quite a lot. At the legislative arm, one of the primary roles that we deal with is legislation. And in legislation, we have come up with a plethora of laws that deal with issues of child rights and child protection, including the Children Act, including the Sexual Offences Act, Treaty Making and Ratification Act, Counter Trafficking in Persons Act, Victim Protection Act, amongst others. So we've done quite a lot, including the Marriage Act that outlaws, marriage of young children. So we've done quite a lot in terms of a legislative framework. So our weakest link is in implementation, including with the judiciary and with the executive. So what we are doing is, in terms of our other roles, like oversight roles, we hold the judiciary accountable, and also the executive accountable where they don't do their role. Yes.
But we can see some of, even, I don't want to answer on behalf of them, but I would love to see your thought on this, because we saw a festival that was held in Kenya, and it was attended even by people in government who are supposed to live and look at this particular protection of not only children but also women. But we saw there are a lot of sexual harassment in such events and spaces. Is it a space that you are also willing to explore and be able to ensure that there is protection of women in those particular spaces?
Every single space must be safe for our women and girls. It doesn't matter whether it's digital or physical or whichever, it must be safe for our women and girls. But because of the rise in technology and all that, there's a lot more abuse that is facilitated and enabled with the digital space. So one of the things that we are calling on our government is to be faster and more responsive in dealing with the abuses that are facilitated and enabled using the digital space.
I think is there even a helpline number for
there
this?
Is a helpline number, but I think there's a lot more that needs to be done, because it's not just enough to have the helpline number, which is 116, but a lot more needs to be be done in terms
a
of
lot of money
protection
is
of
being
children.
spent. So of course, ladies are very close to you, yeah.
Yes.
Do you have those personal stories that you have experienced and they got to you and you are like, you know what, this is really an issue that I need to go deep into, because ladies are open to you, they respect you, they adore you, they see you.
Yes, I get a lot of cases, almost daily. The challenge is I'm not an institution myself. I'm an individual. I'm a member of parliament, yes, I'm a lawyer, yes, but I'm an individual. So I work very closely with organizations like the Cradle, LRF and others, so that when you need intervention, they can be involved. But these are also non-governmental organizations that have also limited capacity. The persons that should be dealing completely and with this issue is the government of Kenya. There's now a legal aid scheme by the government of Kenya. It needs to be more responsible than it is now. We know that they're also having challenges, but they need to be more responsive in those issues. This is not primarily a civil society role. The civil society only comes in to help where the government has gaps. So
I want you to basically now talk to a lady out there who is listening to you, who is looking at Millie Odhiambo as an icon, as that bad girl who is out there, Tell them a word of hope and your call for action today as we come to
What I can tell the young woman looking at me out there, I'll tell you that you're beautiful, you're wonderful, and you can be whoever you want. Put your mind to it and don't let people discourage you. A lot of people will give you negative feedback about yourself and people will discourage you. People will try to divert you with the issues that are not very important. But if you believe in yourself, if you believe in your worth, if you believe in your destiny, stay focused. Have your goals, have your vision, focus on them without looking left or right, and you will make it. And above all, be a bad girl. Being a bad girl basically means do not allow yourself to be limited by inhibitions, whether they are cultural or otherwise. Do not be inhibited by things that tell you that you can't rise because you're a woman. You can rise. Whether you're a woman or a man, you can rise. What a man can do, a woman can do as well within our progressive spaces. There's nothing in this time and age that should limit you as a woman. Be a bad girl like Millie.
Be a bad girl like Millie. That's my getaway home. But I wanted to ask, have you ever gotten in trouble because of telling ladies that they are bad girls?
No.
Has anybody come?
But nobody has. I've not been in trouble for telling girls to be bad. I know the president has told me that now I should learn to be a good girl. I don't know what he did actually unpackage for me what it meant by being a good girl. But I asked my constituents whether I should actually now be a good girl, and they said no, still be a bad girl.
Be a bad girl.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Because I actually said it, and it is a mystery that people need to unravel. That being a bad girl is good, and being a bad boy is bad. So what we need to understand. Yes.
Oh wow! What is the difference, madam? Where do you draw the line?
When being a bad girl is actually a good thing, because being a bad girl is about being assertive. Okay. It's about people telling you, the society telling you that certain things are bad when they are not necessarily bad. Okay. You are told being assertive is bad, and it's not. It's what gets you to places. You are told when you come for meetings like you have here that if you're a good girl, you keep quiet. You don't talk. You are told when you are a good girl, you should not look people in the eye and draw the map of Kenya with your legs. Yet confidence is what actually gives people jobs. So we are telling girls that all that we have been taught all these years do not work now. They were not bad then, but they are not getting us anywhere now. Be confident, believe in yourself, be assertive. That is being a bad girl. But for boys, being bad has a different connotation. Being bad means you're using girls, you're exploiting girls, and you're reckless. That is being a bad boy. So being a bad boy is bad. Being a bad girl is good.
Yeah, is this done from the being the next girls never get the corner office?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why you do the
well,
aspiration.
that kind of is coincidental.
Yeah.
We kind of, I think, great minds think alike.
Yeah.
And with Professor Nancy, who wrote that book, she said, good girls never get, or nice girls never get the corner office. She actually, in her book, she says that there are actually things we do subconsciously otherwise that limit our progress. But I say it is not, it's subconscious, but actually it stems from years of socialization. We've been socialized since we were young people, that there are things you don't do when you're a woman. And because we are not able to do them, we never make progress, especially in the political space. You are always told to sit and wait, and your good work will be seen. Look at me. I waited almost 20 years for people to see that I'm worthy of being a leader in the house because I was being a good girl. When I became a bad girl, I got a leadership position.
When did that shift happen?
When did that shift happen? Well, it's not a shift as such. It's a learning curve every single day. But every single day you learn something new, and you make changes as per what you learn. So there are different things I learned about being a bad girl that I've learned over the years. But I said, over the issue of leadership, I've always been a good girl. Everybody takes positions, and I sit by being a good girl.
Yes. So,
but I'm the most senior person, and I was just appalled that you find young men who just came in the other day have really aggressively going for their position, and they also want minority leader. And they've just gotten into parliament. But me being a good girl, I sit back.
Yeah, it's also even sad how members of parliament ladies are being described as flower girls and everything. It's so sad. And the flower girl is something humble.
If you decide to be a flower girl, it means you're being a good girl.
Yeah, exactly.
And yet now we are, described in those flowery terms, and you're put in a corner. You can actually see the flowers over there represented by the balloons. They're in a corner.
Exactly.
They are not active.
That's why they are put even in front of offices, job offices. That's why ladies are given. But they are not sent as they are not sent into field work. You just need the communication.
When we are done, just like you're seeing the balloons, when we are done with them, you put them in the corner and throw them. When you're a flower girl. But if you're a bad girl, nobody throws you. You remain a centerpiece.
You remain a center.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We wanted you to tell us what is your call for action today, because you told us you gave advice to the girls. What is your call for action today?
Well, my call for action today is, as an individual, do something good that protects a child.
Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you.
Amazing. Thank you so much.